Dear students, now I would like to solve a few numericals related to Gauss's law, which has come in different board exam. Okay, see here the first question is this one. Consider two hollow concentric spheres S1 and S2 enclosing charges 2q and 4q respectively as shown in the figure. This is the figure. See here, this surface S1, it has enclosed charge how much? Twice q, and S2 surface has enclosed charge 4q. Now the first question, there are two questions. What is the question is, see here, find out the ratio of electric flux through them. That means what is the ratio of flux through phi S1, surface S1 and surface S2. Now see the first question I would like to solve first. According to Gauss's law, what? Phi equal to q net by epsilon naught. You can write phi equal to q by epsilon naught also, or q net. Q net means net charge enclosed by a closed surface. Okay, now what is the net charge enclosed by S1? Phi S1, it has enclosed charge how much? Twice q. That is why instead of q net you can write twice q by epsilon naught. Again, what is the net charge enclosed by S2? That means phi S2. Net charge inside S2, how much charge? See here, 4q. Again, it is twice q. Though there is another surface S1, but you have to consider whatever charges are there inside S2. That is why net charge q net equal to what? 4q plus twice q. That's why we will get 6q by epsilon naught. Now ratio is what? Phi S1 divided by phi S2. Twice q divided by 6q. Why? Epsilon naught, it will cancel each other, and q cancel. That means ultimately you will get 1 by 3. That means phi S1 is to phi S2 equal to 1 is to 3. Okay, this is the first question, and let's see the second question. How will the electric flux through the sphere S1 change? That means this one, this is the surface. How will the electric flux through sphere S1 change if a medium of dielectric constant? Dielectric medium means insulator. Okay, in second chapter I will discuss more about dielectric medium. Okay, but dielectric constant, every dielectric, that means ultimately insulators having certain constant, that is called dielectric constant, epsilon r or k, is introduced in the space inside S1 in place of air. Now see, if see the Gauss's law, whatever Gauss's law I have discussed, that is in case of free space. In case of free space, phi is equal to q net by epsilon naught. But if there is any dielectric medium, that means insulating object, okay, then another constant will come, that is epsilon r or k. Same thing, k, dielectric constant will come here, epsilon r or k. Now see, if the medium is filled in S1, that means instead of air, earlier it was air, means here inside S1, but now there is a dielectric medium, means certain types of means insulating object. Okay, then phi S1 equal to q net by epsilon naught, and here you have to put this constant, dielectric constant epsilon r. Okay, then what is the new flux? Twice q, because inside S1 what is the charge? Twice q by epsilon naught, epsilon r. This type of question may come in any board. It may be CBSE or it may come in Assam board also. Okay, these are the simple questions. It may come for 1 mark or 2 mark related questions. Okay, another question, it has come in CBSE board exam, but it will be helpful for NEET exam or any other board exam. Okay, two charges of magnitude minus twice q and plus q are located at point a0 and 4a0, means coordinates are given. Here x equal to a, okay, y equal to 0. Here x equal to 4a and y equal to 0. That means minus twice q charge is located at a0 and plus q charge is located at 4a0 respectively. What is the electric flux due to these charges? That means minus twice q and plus q. What is the electric flux? Through a sphere of radius, try say the radius of the sphere is 3a, okay, with its center at the origin. see here, the coordinates are, remember, charges are minus twice q and plus q. These are the coordinate. Okay, see here, this is the simplest thing. I have drawn a sphere. Let us see, draw the coordinate first. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, since y-axis, along y-axis it is 0, nothing is there. See here, this is the center. Center means O, having coordinate 0 0. And suppose it is a0. This point is a0. This point is, I haven't mentioned here, twice a0. Okay, no need. And this one is thrice a0. And last one is 4a0. See here, the radius of the sphere is what? 3a. 3a means this length of this part is 3a. Length of this line is 3a. Length of this line is 3a. This one is 3a. Okay. And ultimately this is the what? Sphere, not circle. Here looking like circle, but this is a closed surface, sphere. Okay. And according to question, minus twice q is located at point a0, here, this point. And plus q is located at 4a0. Now what is the flux due to this system of charges? We know, according to Gauss's law, the net charge should be what? Whatever charge is present inside the closed Gaussian surface. Since only minus twice q is there, that's why now see, net charge enclosed by the sphere is q net is equal to minus twice q. Electric flux phi is equal to, according to Gauss's theorem or law, phi equal to q net by epsilon naught. Q net means what is the net charge? Only one charge is there, minus twice q. Okay, epsilon naught. And this is the electric flux inside the sphere of radius thrice a. Simple question. Just you have to understand this system, coordinate system. Okay. Next one, question number 3. This type of question has come in Assam board also. Okay. Suppose 1 mark related question or tail with certain Gauss's theorem related any question or application. Okay. If 3 electric dipoles are enclosed within a spherical surface S, what is the electric flux through the surface S? Okay. Now see, suppose there is a Gaussian surface. Okay. Any surface here, I have mentioned spherical surface. Okay. Suppose S. 3 dipoles. 1, 2, 3. See here, minus q, plus q, minus q, plus q, minus q, plus q. What is the net charge inside this surface? Yes, see here, net charge is what? For each dipole, net charge is what? Minus q plus q means 0. Here also 0, here also 0. Ultimately, due to 3 dipoles, net charge is what? 0. Net charge due to 3 electric dipole, I have written q net equal to 0. Why? Net charge of each dipole is q plus minus q equal to 0. Ultimately, net flux is what? Phi equal to q net divided by epsilon naught. Q net is what? 0. 0 by something is 0. That means net flux is 0. This type of question may come to make you confused, but you have to remember one thing, that whether it is 1 dipole, whether it is 1 crore dipole, ultimately net flux through this sphere is what? 0. Okay. Next question I have taken from CBSE. Equally it will help you, help the students of Assam board or any other board. Now see, figure shows 3 point charges, plus twice q, minus q and plus thrice q. Okay. 2 charges, plus 2q and minus q, are enclosed within a surface S. What is the electric flux due to this configuration through the surface S? It has come in CBSE 2010. But this type of question may come in Assam board also. Okay. See, figure, this is the figure. This figure, maybe they may give you sphere, whatever shape. This is irregular shape, no problem at all. Okay. This is a closed surface S. See here, these are the charges. Plus 2q and minus q are inside the what? Closed surface S, and plus 3q it is outside. That's why we don't have to consider plus 3q. Whatever charges is outside the closed surface S, we don't have to consider. Only whatever charge is present inside the surface, closed surface, we have to consider. That means phi is equal to q net by epsilon naught. That means q net equal to what? Plus twice q minus what? Q. That means you will get q by epsilon naught. That means only q by epsilon naught flux will be there. Okay. Now suppose same type of question I have mentioned here. Calculate the net electric flux through S. Okay. Here, outside charges, we don't have to consider 5q plus 3q. But what is the net flux here? That means phi is equal to q net by epsilon naught. Q net means what? Plus q minus q plus twice q. Ultimately, the net flux is what? Phi is equal to twice q by epsilon naught. This is another question. It has come in CBSE, but it is important for the Assam board also. Again, I would like to tell you this question. I think same type of question is mentioned in your exercise also. Okay, 2 marks type of question. Okay, see here. A charge q is placed at the center of a cube of side L. Okay, this is a cube having side L. At the center means if you connect connect two diagonals, they will they will intersect at a point that is the center of the cube. What is the electric flux passing through each face of the cube? Now, the cube is a what? Closed surface. Inside it, what is the net charge? Q. That's why net electric flux link with the cube, whole cube is what? Q net by epsilon naught. Q net is what? Only one charge is there, Q. But since it is located at the center, that means whatever electric flux, that means ultimately electric field lines will come, it is distributed symmetrically. Okay, symmetrically. That means every face, a cube having how many faces? 6 faces. That is why each face will gain same amount of flux. Okay, as charge is at the center, so electric flux is symmetrically distributed through all 6 faces. Electric flux linked with each face is what? Phi dash. This time instead of phi I have written phi dash because flux will change 1/6 of earlier charge, means q by epsilon naught. That means phi dash is equal to phi by 6. That's why the formula is q by 6 epsilon naught. Okay, I have solved this 6 questions or numericals or conceptual questions related to this Gauss's theorem. Later on, I will solve more numericals related to Gauss's theorem. Okay, till then, bye.